me welcome Tracy Nicholson. Good morning, Toastmaster and Keystone. Exactly 1 week from today, we will all be feasting on mounds of mashed potatoes, plates of turkey, and serving after serving after serving of pumpkin pie. When we finish stuffing ourselves, we're gonna roll into bed, only to quickly thereafter roll out of bed and stand in line for Black Friday. Our theme today is being thankful. It's not giving thanks, but it's being thankful, which is a state of mind. It's a presence that we have of peace and appreciation. Being thankful is meant to outlast the short-winded giving season, which is always replaced by the buying season. Being thankful is something that we can be all year round. Over the past 8 weeks, James and I have put the Keystone Club to the ultimate test. And time again, we would test them and they would overcome the challenge and succeed far past our expectations. It's been a rigorous 8 weeks, but a lot of fun. And I have no doubt for all of our Toastmasters that in front of you stands the future leaders of America. This group is a phenomenal group. And now that they've gone through the program, I have no doubt that they will use their voice and their passion to go on and change the rest of the world, as they've already begun to do by changing me. So I want to start by honoring each of the members, asking you to come up here and receive your certificate of completion. It's Rosio Quirigo. Eduardo Zamaripo. Michaela Paganelli. Michael Velasco. Cindy Garcia. Gladys Garcia. Marco Sanchez. Jose Zamaripa. Maddie Burns. Melissa Standish. Joseph Mendez. And Tony Savage. Abe. Thank you. I would also like to take a moment and just recognize Nick, who is the Keystone Advisor. He was there at every meeting to support us. He kept us organized and always was in communication so that we could stay on track and make the program a success. I'd also like to thank Lori, who's in the back of the room, because no matter where she is, I know that we can always feel her support. I would also like to recognize the founder of this youth leadership program, Dave DeRay, who started it from the roots, and it is no question why it is such a success, because Dave lives and breathes this program and has made it a success by being there and being committed, being supportive, and I want to thank him for trusting me to take his baby and lead it. I would like to thank James, who signed up to be my assistant but was quickly promoted to co-coordinator, taking on a lot more responsibility than he ever knew he was in for. So thank you, James. Someone in this room is going to be the fortunate person, just like me. A year ago, I was sitting in the room and I saw all of you come to this meeting, and I ran up to Dave afterwards and I said, I want to do that. I thought about this program for 365 days leading up to the first meeting. I stood up there and I kid you not, there were beads of sweat pouring down my face. I had to take my jacket off. I was perspiring. I was so nervous. And Dave came up to me after the meeting and goes, you looked really nervous. Yeah. But through it all, you guys trusted me. You came with a positive attitude. You embraced all of the challenges and obstacles we made you jump through, wearing the gloves, listening to the bells, tracking down the eyeballs. We really, really tested you, and I want to thank you, because out of this, I really grew more than anybody, and I just want to thank you for that, because changing someone's life, I think, is the greatest gift that you can ever give. So thank you. So we will begin with our best table topics. Drum roll, please. Jose? Yeah. And now for Best Evaluator.
Marsha.
Although I give it to all three, best speaker.
Joseph.
I don't know if you know, but they came prepared with so much stuff for these kids to keep them coming, because this program is not only one of the most challenging, but also one of the most well attended in our club. So even though it's, putting these kids through a lot of stuff, they keep coming back week after week, and it's because of you three. The last week, besides like a bunch of other treats, besides the last week, she actually brought balloons with the faces of each kid on it. And so we decided to do the same for you. You're even in pictures, your heads are filled with so much knowledge and wisdom that it takes 2 balloons to keep them afloat. And it's just so amazing of you guys. Really all I had to do was just show up and eat the stuff that Tracy brought. And I just wanted to thank you guys, and also for the Keystone group, because I know we ask so much of you guys to do at the club beyond your schoolwork and everything else. But you guys keep coming and put up with us, dragging you into different programs and everything, and especially seeing you guys here, it's really impressive. I expect you guys to deliver the goods, but you guys always come through when you have to, and I appreciate that. So gratuitous amounts of gratitude to everybody. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I really like this microphone, but I don't need it. First of all, thank you, Toastmasters, for having us here again. The teens just absolutely love the breakfast because they don't have to go to school in the morning. But guess what, guys? You guys are all going to school after this. It's always a challenge. I've been coming to the Toastmasters and been doing this with the kids for 3 years now, and I'm always so impressed how well they put these speeches together. My very first year, I said, guess what, guys, we're doing public speaking. These kids were so terrified that they didn't want to do it, but they had no choice. This year, I said, guess what, Toastmasters is returning. They got excited and say, we want to debate. We already know what we want to do. And so when we introduced Tracy, the kids were just so amazed by it. Every time they came downstairs with gloves. I had to clean things up, so thanks a lot. But when they saw them come up with goodies, the kids, I've never seen them move so fast upstairs. It was amazing. But I'm so proud of all of you guys for developing these skills. You guys will need them when you get older, because if I hadn't gone through any type of public speaking, trust me, I would not be standing here. I'd still be sitting back there. But I'm very, very proud of all of you guys, and this is the last year for a lot of you, and we are going to miss you guys. And for those of you who are young and will be returning next year, the challenge is on. So thank you guys for having me.
Like Lori, I don't need this either because my wife is loud and I have to talk loud to be heard. So, so now you know where it comes from. Never in my wildest dreams did I think 8 years ago or 7 years ago when I first did this program for me, for my qualifications of Toastmasters, did I realize that so many years later I'd be standing here in front of this group just beaming with pride. I couldn't have imagined this turning out so well. So with that, it is with honor and gratitude that I present this small symbol of my appreciation to Tracy Nicholson as the Youth Leadership Program Coordinator. Tracy, this can never tell you what's in my heart. Thank you so much. Just so he doesn't feel left out, James, I don't have a certificate for you. What I do have, though, is a hook. You saw the program. You assisted Tracy. I'm going to put the challenge out to you today to take Tracy's shoes, step into Tracy's shoes next year with this group. With that and a big smile on my face and an even bigger smile on my heart, I'd like to welcome back Jonah.